Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome to Linda's Stamping Escape. How are you this evening? We are live, and it is Thursday, the 3rd of April. There we go. Let's see who's joining us here. We have Sharon and Sandy and Tony and welcome, ladies. Thank you for joining me. You can see I already have the measurements out here for our base, our designer paper, little white piece for the inside so you can write a sweet little greeting. And then we got another piece here that we're going to be working on. So Candy said tomorrow is Friday. That it is. Thank the Lord. I don't know why I'm still excited about Fridays, because seriously, when you're retired, they're almost like every other day. Hello, Deborah. Carol is joining us from St. Joseph, Michigan. Been a demonstrator for 20 years. Well, congratulations, Carol. Welcome. Welcome to my page. Tonight, we are going to be making a fun fold card for Easter. And you guys know me, I love my Z folds, and this is one of them again. I'm going to write a book that says 101 ways to use Z folds, because I just think they're a fun, easy way to make a cute card, and you can transition them just by using a little bit different measurement. So we're going to have some fun. So I'll post these again later in the comments so you can take them down. But our base is 8.5 by 5.5. And we're going to score that at 1 3/8 and then at 4 1/4. So that'll be your half fold. And the 1 3/8 is the one we're going to flip back. We have 2 pieces of designer paper. It's going to be 2 3/4 by 5 3/8. And then the other piece, which goes in the side you normally write on, but we're not, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then we have a little white piece that goes on the inside that's going to be 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. So you're going to see all my lengths are 3 and 5. I'm sorry, that's 5 3/8. Okay. So they're just going to be an 1/8 inch shorter than your 5.5 inch regular length of your cardstock. And then we are creating a cross, and we're going to cut that down. And I'm using Pecan Pie for that. 1 1/4 by 5 3/8, and then 1 1/4 by 4 inches. So those are the dimensions of the pieces we're using tonight. And I already pre-scored and pre-cut everything. So we're just going to get busy and create our card. I'm using the stamp set throughout the year. And we're going to be using the Happy Easter on this one. That is right here. So we'll keep that out. And then we will get started. Again, I love fun fun folds and I love Z folds. So normally, if you're in my class and we do a Z fold, we just flip this all the way back over, and then there's 100 different ways you could play with that too. But this one is scored at 1 3/8. So we're going to bend this one back, and we are not putting it down. We're going to leave it popped up because I'm going to show you how cool the card looks when it is sitting up. And I hope it's going to be easy to show on this way. Hello, Vicki and Nicole have joined us. Okay, so now we can flip this back down. You can put a piece of designer paper or white paper there if you want to. I did not. I'm looking for that kind of that dark look is why I went with Night of Navy. And with my designer paper here that starts over here with the darkness. And when you see the whole card put together, you'll see why I chose this and this. Oh, sorry about that. I do not need, this is way too strong for what we need it for today. All right, we're going to put that go corner to corner. Our mark in there. Is that pretty? Okay, we're going to do this and we're going to flip this over. This stays bare for now. And then our other little piece here that is 2 3/4. So you'll see on both sides here, we're going to be doing that 2 3/4 by 5 3/8. I'll get it right. I want to grab the right adhesive here this time. I do not need the Stampin' Seal Plus for this, definitely, because it is just a regular card. Maybe I'll use that when I put the rest of my stuff together. Okay, line it up this corner and that corner. There we go. Now you have something to write on because we are going to put this pretty designer paper here and we are going to showcase this one. We're going to have a little fun here. Does anybody know what this pretty paper is called? Do you remember? Just pop that in the comment section and I'll throw your name in there twice when we do a drawing for prizes tonight. Okay, so here's where we are with our card right now. I actually had to use 2 pieces. This is 6 by 6 paper. So I cut them both, laid them together, cut them both off at the same time with the 5 3/8. Make sure they were together. Okay. And now you can see that the pattern I cut off my 2 inches on this side, but then I started with this over here. So it kind of laid together really nice. So now we are going to create our cross. And I'm going to start by picking my pecan pie. And I just had to run and get some stuff to wipe this back off. And I'm just going to drag this down slightly. I'm going to start on my edges here because I'm going to be cutting them off. So this side is too dark. I don't want it that dark, but I like this right in here. So that's what I'm going to cut down to. So as we wipe off our little section here and off. I should have brought a little drying towel here. Look at that. A little wet wipes were a little wetter than I thought. So now to make my cross, of course, I have to cut it down to that 5 3/8 inches that we did before. And this little piece here, because we scored at 1 3/8, and our design or our paper only needs to be 1 1/4 inches. So that's what I cut that to, and then I embossed it. And I embossed it with the wood. So we are going to make our cross. So on this one here, now because I already have the texture on it, now I will add that stamp and seal because I do not want this to come off. Nobody's guessed our designer paper yet. They're right in the middle. Nice line up there we go. Okay. And now we're going to line this up. Still got that little horse in my throat. I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to flip it down this way. And add my adhesive right here. And then flip it back. And it kind of fits right into my designer paper. So we can get it nice and straight that way. Put that down. Get a good seal. See how that stands up? So when it opens, you're going to get that view of the pretty paper on both sides, and your cross will stand out. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. And then you got that pretty paper on the other side. So pretty. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. First of all, we need to, let's put, I'm going to use these. I believe these are on our retiring list. And I think my little take your pick tool dived off my table. So I am going to use, I want to see which color looks the best with my wood here. I think I'm going to go with this. Goes with the rest. We're only going to put one up there. Just so our cross is put together properly, right? And now we're going to do our Happy Easter. My, you guys are quiet today. Must have been a long week. Or you're busy eating supper, one or the other. Okay, going with the Night of Navy on this. And again, that is from Throughout the Year stamp set. And just holding that down so I get a nice, bold image. There we go. And I am going to fussy cut this out. I'm going to start down here. Keep it straight. Turn the cardstock because I get a little bit smoother cut that way. Straight. Go around. Some people get really close to this, and I'm just not good with that real close stuff, so I'm just going to give myself a nice border here. Get back up and around my happy, and then back down. Okay, it's a little easier if you're twirling it. So now we're going to add our Happy Easter on here, and we're going to pop that up with dimensionals. But before I do that, I'm going to add a little more adhesive here. And I just have some twine. So I'm just going to wrap this around. See how this looks? Just give it a nice texture. Put that down there. Now we can lay this down and get our dimensionals on here. Let's see if I remember how to take the backs off. Wasn't that what I kept forgetting last time? Oh my gosh. And I'm like, why isn't this sticking? I'm going to move this a little because that is just covering up my little piece there. There we go. And on there. That's simple. And then I got a few more here. I'm going to add, I think I'm going to go with the blue. We're just going to add a couple of those to highlight our card here. Do that for the cross. Go up over here. And then how about a little one? There we go. So simple. And you have control of how big you want your cross based on the size of the scoring you do here. So you could make it smaller, or you could even make it a little bit larger. I think this one worked out real nice because it allows you to make it quite grand without overpowering the whole card. And it's that simple. That's why I love Z-folds. And look at how pretty that is. When it's sitting on your counter and that cross is just standing right out, it's so pretty. You guys could add butterflies to this. You could put flowers on there if you wish. I just wanted that simple, reminds me of Good Friday kind of feel. So the sky darkening and the cross was kind of my whole point for this card. And yeah, it just simple, a little, drag a little ink over the top, and then when you emboss it, you get that really nice textured look. You could even add a little more darkness there with your blending brushes if you wanted to. But yeah, quick and easy card tonight. So I'm glad you guys like this. Again, I will post those dimensions in the comments section, and then I will do a drawing a little later to see who gets, it'll be something shiny for sure. So I have more hearts left, and I have all sorts of fun stuff that I can give away. So I appreciate you all coming out and joining me this evening. And you have yourself a wonderful evening. And Easter is creeping up on us quickly, isn't it? So have a wonderful night. And thank you so much. And if you are watching the replay on YouTube, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good night. Bye-bye.